I just cracked the ending of Poppy Playtime, and trust me, it's not what you think. Chapter 4 just dropped. And while everyone's still trying to process the chaos, I've been digging through every secret, every hidden clue. And now, I know exactly how this story ends, and let me tell you, it's not a happy one. But while the gameplay might be glitching, the lore, oh, that's locked in. This chapter gives us something we theorists crave. Real, concrete answers. Like, who is Poppy really? Boom! Confirmed. She's Elliot Ludwig's daughter. And what about Olly? Yeah, he's definitely the prototype. Called it. And there's so much more where that came from. So much, in fact, that this is just part 1 of a deep dive trilogy into what's coming next. So, if you don't want to miss the full picture, hit that subscribe button faster than Dowie can smash. Well, anything. But today, we're talking about the biggest mystery of them all. How this whole franchise is going to end. And thanks to a few overlooked details, I think Mob Games may have accidentally given away the entire finale. Once you see the clues, you won't be able to unsee them. Alright, quick recap. Chapter 4 picks up right where we left off. Elevator shaft, Poppy warning us about allies, and boom, meet Experiment 1354. That voice? Yeah, we know that voice. It's Harley Sawyer the villain teased in the Chapter 4 ARG. Before we can even process it, we're thrown into the depths of Playtime Co. and introduced to Safe Haven, the only place where toys aren't trying to eat us alive. Safe Haven was designed as a bunker for Playtime Cobra's security, but now it's home to the good toys, the ones that haven't turned into mindless monsters. And suddenly, the entire narrative shifts. Up until now, every toy we've met has either been a corpse or a predator. But these guys? They're different. They just want to survive. And that's when it clicks. This isn't just a horror game. This is war. A civil war between the toys. On one side, the Safe Haven survivors, on the other, the Prototype's army. And guess what? They're losing. Scattered throughout Safe Haven, murals paint the whole picture. Blue, the survivors. Red, the enemies. And right in the middle, Poppy, surrounded in white, the one they believed would save them. But here's the problem. She left them. Yeah, their so-called savior abandoned them. And while some still cling to hope, others, they switch sides. The Prototype saw an opportunity, whispered promises of power and survival, and desperate, starving toys listened. And just like that, Safe Haven's numbers dwindled. The creatures hunting us? They're not just mindless monsters, they're former allies who gave up hope. And when the Prototype takes control, you don't just lose your humanity, you lose your free will. By the end of Chapter 4, Safe Haven is gone. The Prototype destroys it, wiping out anyone who stood against him. And the biggest lie, he promised freedom, but guess what? He never planned to let anyone leave. Just like Poppy isn't the hero we thought, the Prototype isn't the liberator his followers think he is. Both of them are lying, and that means it's up to us to fix this. Now here's where things get really interesting. Right before his boss fight, Harley Sawyer drops a line that changes everything. Do you hear it? The bell? Sounds dramatic, right? But it's not just a villain's final words. It's a direct reference to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. And that just gave away the entire ending. The book follows an outsider who joins a civil war, siding with the losing faction hiding in the mountains. Their goal? Blow up a bridge to shift the tide of war. But betrayal from within ruins their plans. And in the end, the protagonist sacrifices himself to get the job done. Sound familiar? We're Robert. Safe Haven is our losing side. The bridge? The explosion we failed to detonate. And just like in the book, the only way to finish this fight is by sacrificing ourselves to ignite the red gas. We die. The orphans escape. Playtime Coder burns. But here's the final twist. In real history, the losing side didn't win. The dictatorship they fought? It lasted for 36 more years, meaning even if we succeed, even if we burn Playtime Co. to the ground, the Prototype survives. And its true plan? That's a theory for another day. So, yeah, we don't just know where Chapter 5 is going, we know how the entire story ends. and it is not a happy ending. See you in the next Johnny Hard video, and remember to subscribe for a chance to win thousands of dollars, tons of candy, and remember to get hard and stay hard.